feel?
Yeah, of course, very good. Every win in the Premier League feels fantastic. And coming back after being 2-1 down against a good team as West Ham, and in the end, I think it was a fully deserved win. Is just add up to the feeling, and also after overall a good performance, just make me a happy man. Yeah, love my team. I think they are fantastic. Us being able to go to win 3 games in a row in the Premier League that is very difficult with the amount of injuries we have, and now another one to Aaron Hickey during the week, make it even more incredible what we can do with it. They, for example, brought on the Danny Ings, more than 100 Premier League goals. We need to put younger players and so on. But they're ready. So everyone who's coming on the pitch are, of course, ready to perform. I think we started very well, getting up 1-0. Then I think West Ham scored a very good goal, the Kudus goal. The second one I would like us to do a bit better. And then it was even, but the last 10 minutes of first half, I think we went back on top, created opportunities. The second half, I think we didn't look back. I'm very pleased with the coolness, the discipline to the game plan, and that we kept going.
You mentioned all the injuries you've had and how frustrating that can be to lose players, especially Aaron losing him midweek like you did. What does that say, though, about the mentality of the players that you have in this squad, where it's just next man up and you keep on winning regardless?
Yeah, but it's of course I'm biased, but I've been other places. I'm listening to other players, but it's a very unique culture we have. It's a very unique group of players. I'm saying all the time that me and the staff, we can push the culture to 80 to 90% at max, but the last most important 10% that we really push it to the most fantastic culture is within the group. That's the players, and that's down to how they push each other. That's down to the good characters. That's down to the belief and the bond they create, and then they do that fantastic.
And also, I feel like I ask you about him every week, but Neil's finally got his goal now. How pleased are you for him?
I like the question today.
How pleased are you?
Now, as you can see, I'm smiling. I'm so pleased for him. Yeah, obviously I know him very well. I think the last 3 weeks, it's finally, but he was showing more and more in trainings. The Neil I knew, with the sharp touches, the goals, the good finishes, on it, driving the training. So more and more confident, getting up to his best level. Played a good game 2 weeks ago. Played a good game today. Scored that goal, and then we won. That's a perfect day.
How do you keep beating West Ham?
I don't know. I don't know. I think today we were, of course, went down 2-1. It's not that easy to come back. Yeah, I don't know why it is, but of course, nice. Yeah, I don't. It's a very good question. It's an unbelievable stat. If you think about the amount of London clubs, but also the level of the London clubs. We're talking about Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, West Ham, Crystal Palace. Have I got one? Fulham, yeah. It's good level teams. So I don't know, but I like the stat, and hopefully we keep building on it.
On Neil again. Obviously, you saw whether you saw not just the relief on it, but the delight of the players as they surrounded him after he'd scored. I don't know whether you were watching that or not, but it was clear that everyone was really pleased.
I think it tells a lot about, again, the group, and I think also that's part of the culture that they really care about each other, and I think it's important. If you want to achieve something great, they really need to, almost love each other in terms of want to run that extra mile, or really celebrating Neil's goal, because they know it is meaning so much for him. It tells a lot about the group.
Expect to go on a scoring run now.
That would be nice. That would be very nice. but he's looking, as I say, good in training, which I think is very important, almost the most important thing. And now he got the goal. That means he will get a little bit more confidence on the pitch every Saturday. So yes, hopefully.
Hi, Thomas. Can I just well, firstly, congrats on the win. Can I just check what actually happened with Aaron Hickey the game?
Hamstring injury, unfortunately, Thursday in training, and he would be out the rest of the year. So it's a longer one. Yeah, not this season, but the rest of the year.
So is he forward his hamstring?
No, high grade.
And then just wanted to check in on Mark Flecken. It looked like he took a pretty nasty hit and then obviously came off.
Dead leg. A dead leg. Yeah.
And then another person who scored today, Nathan Collins, his first goal for the club. Just wanted to ask about, firstly, him scoring, but also his performances, because I think maybe sometimes we forget that he is the club's record signing.
Yeah, but I think it's more that he's only 22 years old. I think there's so much potential in Nathan. He's just started his career more or less, and I know he's played Premier League football before, but 22, you're not even close to your highest level. And I think he's done well for us, but I think last week was a good step in the right direction. I think today also a lot of important clearances on set pieces. We know that West Ham are very good on set pieces, especially with Ward-Prowse deliveries. And then now he finally scored. I think he had a few chances earlier, and it's important for us. We know we want to be good on set pieces, that he scored that goal. What a cross, by the way, from Matthias Jensen. But what a header.
How important is Nathan in the build-up? Because we'll often see him either dribbling forward with the ball or playing some very good passes between the lines. Do you coach him on that, or is that just natural ability?
No. I think it's one of the reasons we looked at. We saw that he had some good abilities, but of course we are coaching, especially. We try to give some a structure, try to give some solutions, and work on how they commit and when they stand with the ball, and then it's down to him, of course, executing the game.
And then just final one for me. We obviously spoke about Kudus yesterday and his kind of threat that he carries. He obviously scored a pretty impressive goal. Felt like he was a lot quieter in the second half. Was there anything specific you told the players at half time to focus him on a little bit more, or?
Not really. To be fair, we just talked about we want to double up on the wingers on the side. I think we did that very well. I think the highlight was the goal, and then he was involved in the second one. But besides that, the other situation, I think actually we were okay on top of it.
Thomas, you mentioned about the crosses. Obviously, all three goals today came in some form from a cross. Your team made more successful crosses into the box this season than any other team in the Premier League. Is that something you specifically practice and pinpoint in training?
Yes, we are very, very big on crossing the ball. I'm a big believer of that because it's difficult to defend. But also we of course need to arrive with enough players in the box. I think we also, as a stat, we have the most on every cross. We have the most players in the box in Premier League. But also we need the positions outside the box so we can pick it up. I think the first goal is a good example. After a cross, we picked it up, got it back in again, and then created the goal in the end. So it's something we're working a lot on. Different positions to cross from, different type of crosses, players to arrive in the box.
It must be really pleasing, it's not always easy for players to deliver excellent crosses all the time in the heat of the game when everything's so frenetic. It must be really pleasing to see your players deliver on the pitch when it went on those key moments. I
agree, and I think the last two goals, I think Brian's and Matty's crosses was very good. They are also the two set piece takers, so I expect more from them, but both of them were good. Especially Matty's, I think, was world class, that cross. But I think I like actually the first one as well, because it's not a perfect cross, but that's what it creates when it then come out. When you're first on the second ball, we can keep the pressure. They're out of shape, and then that's a bit more chaotic.
Can I just ask, it's not often that you see West Ham play a 4-4-2. Were you surprised by that? And did it surprise you? But did it also maybe play into your hands a little bit as the game went on? Were they a little bit weak?
No, I think they play more the 4-2-3-1, and I think I agree it was more 4-4-2, but he still dropped down a little bit, Bowen, when he was central. So I think it's more surprising that Bone was central. I would say that. That surprised us a bit more. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I don't want to answer.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.